My mother is my hero. The things that she did for me and my four brothers, she raised all four of us by herself on food stamps. We were very poor, but she loved us dearly. She never allowed us to be a victim. She always pushed us to be a victor. I graduated from Jones High School. I lived in that area. And the things that my mother sacrificed for us, she worked in the cafeteria at Jones High School for many years, made $11,000 a year with four boys. And what she taught me at a very, very young age is how to create the environment of success. To never allow your situation to dictate your future. To always give, to stay humble, and keep working. Only thing I ever had in my heart was a song. I've always wanted to be a singer. So when people said I wasn't going to be anything, my mother said, boy, you're going to be something special. You just keep giving. Never make it about you. Never be arrogant. Always give. From my middle school years and singing at Robert E. Lee Junior High School then, under Beth Meadows and Patty Sayers. Then going on to Jones High School and singing with the legendary Edna Harvard. Every year we were on spring break, we traveled. We fundraised. I was poor. Only thing I want to know, I wanted to go to Washington. I wanted to go to New York. So I went door to door, working. Every trip, I started to grow my world because I realized what was outside of my situation. Then getting to FAMU. Remind you, I've always wanted to be a singer. And having Vernon Smith inspiring me. And when he left, the late Dr. Augustus Pearson, who was such a powerful influence in my life. And when he passed away, my world changed. We were going to Tampa, Florida. He had fallen ill before we went there, and I had to take the choir. I was an undergrad, just completed conducting, and I was the president of the choir. He told me, Jeffrey, you have to take the choir. I said, no, I don't. You need to get up. He said, Jeffrey, no. He was sick. So what ended up happening was, me and my fellow students, we went to Tampa and we sang at the Florida All-State Convention. I conducted the choir for the very first time. And that's when I knew I would be a choir director. And one thing I learned about that is about the process of life, not the product. Because if you take care of the process, the product takes care of itself. And that was another way where my life was inspired, created an environment in which I can grow. From there, Florida State University and having Rod Eichenberger and Andre Thomas influence my life and going through some bumpy roads there, but still loving me. Then West Orange High School, my babies, 16 years. But through those experiences, I learned a whole lot of things. Because when I got to Winter Garden, there were a lot of things that were going on here in 1996. And being African American here at the high school was not the most popular thing. But I care about people. I don't adopt your problems, and I give all I have. Again, the schooling taught that in terms of how to create a motivating and inspiring environment. And what I loved about West Orange High School, you had all students of all races, all socioeconomic statuses. And because of that situation, I was able to get into a situation in which I would love unconditionally and give and tell the students, this is about you. I'm only giving you my life experience so you can be motivated and be the best you can be. You don't have to be a music major to learn how to come on time, to learn how to work well, to learn how to be organized, to learn how to be consistent. See, the wonderful thing about music, it teaches you so many things that you can take it and transfer to any part of your life if you allow it. The music is the last part, not the first part. And with that, I sit back and I see my students and I say, yes, I would do it for free. Because 10 years from now, I want to be able to look at television and not see a mugshot, but see someone who is a lawyer, a doctor. It doesn't matter. It does not matter what you are, as long as you are the best you. Lessons learned from my mama. And one thing that has to happen is that you pay it forward. Every year we went on spring break and we would travel, West Orange High School, travel. Ordinary kids doing extraordinary things. Socioeconomic status was about $23,000 back in those days. But I said, once you put on your tuxedo, they don't know where you're from. And if they see your color, the minute they hear you sing, they see your spirit. And then you grow beyond, and you keep going, and you keep going. And so, for me, as a proud papa, I just sit back and I say, yes, bravo.